Line development has largely come to a halt in some areas along Michigan's Medical Mile. Our report on what the city is doing about that was the most read story on woodtv.com this morning. So tonight we are bringing in Grand Rapids Deputy City Manager Eric DeLong to answer some questions about this critical corridor. All eyes on the Medical Mile. There's a lot of growth that goes on down there. We've seen 6 brand new medical related buildings go up on Michigan Street, $1 billion in development. But we had a couple on yesterday that was talking a little bit about how they moved to the downtown area and they found it difficult to find different stores, you know, grocery stores or some maybe variety of some of the restaurants along the Medical Mile area. What would be your response to them?
Well, I think that's what this plan is about, is we've had unprecedented growth. We've had over $1 billion of new investment, and what we're trying to do is get ready for the next $1 billion of investment. We see that coming. And so it's time now to work together as a community, business districts, neighborhood, stakeholders on the Medical Mile, everybody who's living in this area, and make it the very best it can be, because we've got exceptional potential here. And so what I would say to the individuals you interviewed last night is thank you for bringing that up, because that's a very important point, and we want to make sure that that's recorded and becomes part of the planning as we move forward.
And what we're talking about is that $400,000 planning process that's going on right now. That's a huge project to sort of take a look at the overview, and you're saying that that helps you look into what some of the needs are.
Well, there is a study going on called the Michigan Corridor Plan. It involves there are 14 funding stakeholders, and there's a task force or a steering team of almost 40 people that is guiding the study forward. They had one of their first meetings just this week, and they talked about communications and where they're headed. Over the next 2 years, there'll be a very thorough look at all the things that make up the corridor: traffic movement, transportation, maybe eventually a BRT or some other form of mass transit on the site, on the corridor, and what happens in terms of development of the buildings on the corridor itself, and also the neighborhoods that surround it in the area from the Grand River to the East Belt Line, and from Leonard Street down to Wealthy. So that's the study area. It's going to be a huge study and huge in importance to our future development.
And people can get involved. There'll be meetings.
Absolutely. There's going to be meetings all along. There'll be websites. There's a very important meeting coming up on October 24th that all viewers and residents might want to come to, because that's where study parameters and ideas, and there'll be plenty of time for people to give us their input and idea and help guide the study to really make this corridor what we all want it to be. It's already immensely successful, and what we're trying to do now is build on that platform and make it even more successful. It's a huge job generator. It's great for our community and for our neighborhoods, and this is really about making it better and getting to that next level.
Expanding it. Okay. Grand Rapids Deputy City Manager Eric DeLong, thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome.
We'll, of course, be following that. Thank you.